Title: Echoes in the Dust by Wisdom Chronicles. In the heart of the American Midwest, during the relentless grip of the 1930s Dust Bowl, there lay a farm that had once thrived under the tender care of the Johnson family. The farm, now a spectre of its former self, was surrounded by fields that stretched like a vast barren ocean, the soil as dry and lifeless as the desert sands. The Johnsons, like many in these trying times, faced a daily battle against the unyielding dust storms that ravaged the land. The father, Thomas, a man of stoic resolve and unbreakable spirit, worked tirelessly to coax life from the unyielding earth. His wife, Eleanor, a beacon of warmth and resilience, managed their modest home and cared for their two children, Emily and little Samuel. One day, as Thomas and his son struggled to repair a broken fence battered by the relentless winds, a stranger approached. Clad in tattered clothes, the stranger introduced himself as Mr. Carter, a wandering soul seeking respite from the unforgiving journey through the Dust Bowl. The Johnsons, embodying the indomitable American spirit, welcomed Mr. Carter into their home, offering him food and shelter. That evening, as they gathered around the meager dinner table, Mr. Carter shared a story that would forever change the lives of the Johnson family. "Many years ago," he began, "in a land far from here there lived a mighty tree. This tree stood tall and proud, its branches reaching towards the heavens. But a great storm came, fiercer than any seen before, and the tree, in its pride, refused to bend. The storm raged, and the tree, resisting the winds, was eventually uprooted and cast aside. The next day, the villagers discovered a small sapling that had weathered the storm. Unlike the mighty tree, the sapling had bent under the force of the winds, yielding but not breaking. And so, it survived, destined to grow and thrive long after the mighty tree had fallen. The family listened intently, the flickering candlelight casting shadows that danced upon their thoughtful faces. Mr. Carter's story resonated with them, for they too felt like the sapling in the storm, bending but not breaking under the hardships of the Dust Bowl. In the days that followed, Mr. Carter worked alongside the Johnsons, teaching them innovative farming techniques and ways to conserve what little water they had. Under his guidance, they learned to adapt to the harsh conditions, planting windbreaks and cultivating drought-resistant crops. As the seasons changed, the Johnson farm began to show signs of life. The once barren fields slowly transformed, sprouting green shoots that stood defiant against the dusty landscape. The family's spirits lifted, their hope rekindled by the small yet significant changes they witnessed each day. Mr. Carter, seeing his work done, decided it was time to move on. His heart filled with joy at the resilience and determination of the Johnson family. On the morning of his departure, he left them with a final piece of wisdom. "Remember," he said, "like the sapling in the storm, it is not the strength to stand rigid against the winds of adversity that will see you through, but the flexibility to adapt and the courage to persevere." Years passed, and the Dust Bowl eventually gave way to more prosperous times. The Johnson farm flourished, a testament to the family's unyielding spirit and adaptability in the face of hardship. The story of the sapling and the mighty tree became a cherished tale, passed down through generations, a reminder of the enduring power of resilience and hope. As the sun set on the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and purple, Thomas and Eleanor would often sit on their porch, gazing out at the fields that had once been barren, but were now a lush tapestry of life. They understood more than ever the profound truth in Mr. Carter's words and the invaluable lesson they had learned. In the face of life's relentless storms, it is not our strength that defines us, but our ability to adapt, to bend without breaking, and to keep moving forward, no matter the odds. And so, the echoes of the Dust Bowl, once a symphony of despair, had transformed into a melody of hope, resilience, and the enduring strength of the human spirit.